Hey, today it is breakfast and we are going to do something extra special with those eggs. I know they can get extremely boring, so today we are going to turn tomatoes into cups and we're going to bake them together. So let's take a look across over here. So what I've got is, for a hungry athlete, we need 2 eggs, 2 nice large beef tomatoes, some gorgeous smelling thyme, you can use lemon thyme as well, 1 clove of garlic, salt, pepper and some olive oil. Extremely simple recipe and extremely quick. What you want to do before you start is preheat your oven to 200 degrees C or 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you want to start working on the tomatoes because these are the things that are going to go straight into the oven. Take off the tops and then we want to whip off the top about 1 centimetre or ½ inch from the top. Okay, and now is where we want to start whipping out all of the guts so that we can get the egg into there to bake it. So just a nice little cut all the way round there. And then again, we're going to have to get really involved with this tomato and we're going to have to get our fingers in there.
Can you say you want to get involved with the tomatoes?
I love getting involved with my food, you know that. So there we go. Rip out all of that inside. Don't worry, you could use that inside for something like a salsa. You could make that up pretty quickly. Okay, lovely. Nice large space there for the egg.
You're using quite large tomatoes. Can we use smaller ones, or is this kind of ideal size?
You could do, but I just, because as you can see there, the depth it's not that deep. So any smaller tomatoes just really aren't going to work. So beef or plum tomatoes are probably the best. You can also do this with peppers, in fact. Red peppers, green peppers, anything like that. You know, bell peppers work extremely well for this. Dig around, pull out all that. And again, don't forget, just keep this, don't waste it. Paleo man never wasted anything. Okay, now they're open, put that to one side. Now's the time to start chopping up the thyme. So whip off a few leaves using your fingers off the hard stem. Some stems don't matter, but this is really going to transform that flavour. Something's not used enough in breakfasts. It will transform that flavour. Okay, these are nice big tomatoes, so I would use a fair amount, and I'm going to show you how to chop this up nice and small. That is absolutely gorgeous smell coming off that. Love it. Lovely. Okay, before we start chopping, let's just give these a little bit more oil on the top. The reason for that is it just makes all that, what we're going to sprinkle onto it, stick. Okay, so using the rocking movement, squeeze all of that together and chop down like that. Okay, once you've made that initial cut, hands on top and just rock backwards and forwards. Guide it together. Scrape it off the knife and let's get some of that inside, on the outside, get lots of flavour all around that tomato and on the inside there. Okay, lovely. This is the idea, transforming these boring egg breakfasts with a gorgeous smell of this thyme is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, that's on there. Now we want some salt and pepper.
It's kind of like having a cocktail glass and putting the sugar on it.
Yeah, it is kind of like a mojito. Is that the ones you kind of dip in the sugar and drink? I'm probably wrong there.
No, mojito, that's right, we mint.
Ah, that's the one. Pepper. Okay, stacks of flavour. I like a lot of pepper, but that's just me. Okay, garlic goes on next. Again, we're changing this breakfast because breakfasts are so boring. Fried eggs, boring. Boiled eggs, boring. Get some flavour in there. Garlic, thyme, coriander. So let's go for a chop. Take off that skin. Okay. Again, more flavour.
Got any preference to the type of garlic, Justin? Because there's quite a few different types in there. You can get like all really crazy coloured ones in this.
I'll tell you what works really well is roasted garlic. Gorgeous. It puts a whole new meaning to it. You can also get smoked garlic as well, which is lovely. The ones I prefer not to use are the ones that are pre-done, and the ones that are chopped garlic like this, but they're actually in a jar in oil. They find that they just lose so much of that actual garlic flavour and become more like a almost like a pickle type flavour to it. So I'm not a big fan of that one. I'm just going to push that down, get some of that garlic out. For speed, garlic powder works extremely well. You can give it, just literally shake over that garlic for speed. But as you can see, contrary to popular belief, garlic actually doesn't take that long to chop if you do it right. Again, take a look on our website, do a search. If you want a revision on how to chop garlic perfectly and quickly and easily, do a search, have a look. It's all on there. So now these are going to go into my preheated oven now. These are absolutely spot on, looking really good already. Loads of flavour, you just wouldn't expect it just from just such minimal ingredients. Okay, so we're going to whip these into the oven. Come over, take a look. I've got a 200 degrees. Okay, just going to whip them in there for about 10-15 minutes, and when they come out, I'm going to open that door and all that garlic and thyme's just going to hit me. Okay, so let's just close up that. We'll get those out in a minute. Now, you know these are done because look at that skin there. It's just, I can move it on top of the actual tomato there, so that's absolutely fine. Next thing to do is take a large egg, okay? Organic, free range, obviously. Give it a tap on the side there and just open it up really gently, and in it goes. It will start to go straight away because those tomatoes are nice and hot, and this part is extremely simple. In we go, crack it in there. Fantastic. And nothing could be simpler than that apart from a bit of salt straight on top, bit of pepper on each one, and that is that. On with the glove and into the oven, and you will know when these are done because they'll be white. In they go. Probably take about 5-10 minutes. In it goes. God, I can't wait to eat those. Perfect. Look at that. Nice and white. Still a little bit runny, which is how I want it. Let's put that onto the surface. Absolutely perfect. Now, there's obviously been a little bit of cooking with this. So what do you do at home if you're busy in the morning? Very simply, do all the prep work first, put it all together, put it into the oven, then go and get your shower. So come down straight away, do the prep, put it in the oven, and then off concurrent activity. Okay?
How long are you going for, Justin?
This one, about 10-15 minutes. And let's just lift that up. Whew. Nice and hot. Now I'm putting it onto a bed of raw spinach. I like to have some raw. As with the PIB system, I love to have some raw with each meal. Either it's a side salad or you serve it up on this. If you don't want to, very simply, with spinach cooks so quickly, a little bit of macadamia oil into a pan or coconut oil, put the spinach into there with some onions and some garlic, and you can put it onto a bed there. But that is absolutely ideal. Take a look at that. A little bit runny. and that is ready to go. Perfect paleo breakfast. Now, the beauty of paleo is that breakfast becomes lunch, lunch becomes dinner. We can eat what we want at breakfast. Now, obviously, I've said this is a breakfast, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that way. This works equally as a breakfast as it does an evening meal. So you can have this cooking away while you're preparing, while you're cleaning up, while you're getting changed, and you come down and there you have it. A absolutely perfect breakfast ready to go with bags of flavour and a different way of working with eggs. Do this one and enjoy.